God, I'm an ugly woman. Stay away from me. Anyway, so I want to talk about this weird stuff. I'll talk to you about a dream I had. Very strange. So, I told you about my ignitions that I had. A little sparkly. My star area that I had. I think I breathed in, I don't know, something that put me in tune with the rest of the universe. So anyway, when I was like, coffee. So, what happened was, I had a terrible dream. But it was really good, but it was confusing. That's why I call it terrible. But I kind of forgot about the dream when I woke up, and I felt like that weird sparkle again, like I had when I was 7 and 4 days old. I had this dream at 54 and 4 days old. I woke up from this dream. I had gotten on I call it the flying elephant. I should actually hold on a second. I'm gonna look up the proper name of it. Okay, it's called a Globe Master C-17, C-177. Anyway, so I dreamt I got on one of those, but it was really like short, it was really short, like maybe half of the size of the plane, maybe a quarter. And I tried to get on the plane. This is a dream. Tried to get on the plane, and I was carrying a briefcase, and there was no place to put it. So the plane fucking left, and I'm like, oh shit, what was I supposed to get on this plane? And then another plane, I turned around, and another plane was there, and then I was on the plane, and I didn't have a briefcase with me because you couldn't take anything with you. So I in my dream. Crazy. In my dream, I woke up, looking up at the face of God. And it was black with red eyes and a robe. And I could only see his face and his beard and his eyes. And his face was black, like hidden. And his robe was, as I took a different view and I was looking at myself being carried on this, I was on a throne. He was carrying me on his throne like I was sleeping. And it was going down a cobblestone street, long street, really old houses, nobody on the sidewalks watching. Nope, it wasn't a parade or anything. But it looked like old England. Kind of like really tight together houses, no space in between them, cobblestone street, and his throne was floating, and he carried me, and his robe was red and gold stripes, meaning now I look at it, it's an energy grid, right? And that made up, that's his anyway. And then we went down this cobblestone street, and then we turned a corner, and it was a short little distance. Then I was back on the plane again, and I was looking out the window of the plane, and I saw that statue from Rio de Janeiro. That's what I thought it was anyway. But anyway, I saw Jesus, and he was waving at me. I'm like, okay, where am I going? So I flew over, and it was a short distance from there to where I come from, New Brunswick, which I also thought was very weird because, I thought it was Rio. Anyway, looking back, obviously not. Thought it was Rio, and we flew over Market Square in St. John, New Brunswick, and it was really weird, and I noted it. This is February 2024. And like I said, don't watch news, don't watch TV, don't read news. I couldn't give a rat's ass. I did that for a living, and honestly, it's boring. I'm a pattern person. I can see patterns real quick, and I don't like what I see, so I don't bother to look. Not even movies. No thanks. Boring. Anyway, so I flew over Market Square in my dream, and Market Square had a spiral cobblestone where the bandstand was, and I'm like, okay, well that can't. It's got to be like the Wizard of Oz, because Market Square isn't like that. And I woke up from this dream, and my chest lit up like it did when I was 7 and 4 days old, and it glowed like yellow. If I think of it like as, because I think in pictures, right? It's like a yellow light. And then that summer, when my ex and I broke up, I went on a drive, and I heard a voice that said, "Go to King Square." I'm like, okay. So I went to King Square, and I parked, and then I heard, "Why don't you go for a coffee?" So I'm like, okay. So I walked down King Street, it's a big hill, to Market Square. Went in, grabbed a coffee, came out, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go sit somewhere. And I went over and I sat at the bandstand. And they were redoing the walkway to a spiral. So, and it bothered me. I'm like, what does that even mean? Does it say anything in the Bible about that? And it took a long time for me to decipher what it means, because honestly, it's very hard for me to read. I have no internal monologue. And to freaking be honest with you, it wasn't an allowable activity to read anything. So I had to look it up online, and it's like the one who endures. I'm like, okay, that's awkward. What does that even mean? What do you mean the one who endures? And I can tell you, I freaking kind of know what it means now. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, here's the kicker. I was supposed to be going to Saskatchewan when I fucked off. I was going to drive until I got safe, right? Couldn't afford any place. I played the song "Long Gone to Saskatchewan" by Corb Lund, and I'm like, that's it. I'm just gonna keep driving until I feel safe. And then I heard this song, "Please Don't Go," the remix, and I'm like, because I woke up from a terrible nightmare when I was on the run, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And I was gonna go to Saskatchewan. And then I heard another song later on, "Roll the Old Chariot Along" by the Dreadnoughts. It made me look at the Newfoundland place. I can afford place. Okay, well, he'll never expect me to double back. I'll buy myself some time. Whatever. Oh! I forgot to tell you. Jesus was in Newfoundland. That's what I flew over. It wasn't Rio. Didn't even realize it till I got here. I'm like, well, that explains it, because it wasn't a very long trip from where I left and go back to St. John, New Brunswick. Anyway, I know, I'm a crazy girl. It's just a weird dream. But it's called "The One Who Endures." And I'm like, you hold on to God. And I honestly, I was not religious at all. Still not. I don't subscribe to religion. I think every story that's ever been told, from the Quran, from the Torah, to the Bible, to anything, Irish mythology, everything, including Viking, Norse mythology. It's all coming back to the same thing. I can overlay them like vellums on top of each other and see how they all fit together and they make one picture. It's all the same story, just different names. Stop killing each other over a name. Stupid. Anyway. Assholes. Bye.